gotta have art. All you really need is art. So why the heck are you still waiting? Come down here now to Berkeley. If you never loved art, we're going to show you how.
That's right. It was so cool. It was so cool. Thank you guys, first of all, for hanging out with us in the green room. But I got a coloring book because you guys know I'm a big kid. But we had these incredible artists, and let me open this up so you can see. This is kind of what goes down at the Berkeley Art Fair. There will be a giant, like black and white kind of outline like this, and the whole community can come together and paint, right?
That's cool. Everybody does a different section. So
yeah.
Take a look at this.
Hey, art fairs are everywhere this summer around the Metro Detroit area. The Berkeley Street Art Fest, however, is unique because it's all about taking art to the streets, like the Doobie Brothers, literally. And you can even help create a masterpiece. Joining us today is Darlene Rothman. She is the Executive Director of the Berkeley Area Chamber of Commerce. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Thanks, you too.
Also, my friend and fellow artist, Daniel Cascardo. You like how I worked in fellow artists there?
Yes, I like it. It's true.
Thank you both for being here. Darlene, tell us why the Berkeley Street Art Fest differs from other festivals.
It started out 5 years ago as a chalk festival, and it is a chalk contest, so people can still sign up to be in the festival. You can go online to Berkeley Street Art Fest, and we have accomplished chalk artists and kids, adults, teams that want to join it. And then it's grown, and now we have a shop for good component that there's going to be artists that have vendor booths there where their artwork is not just selling artwork. They support nonprofits, they support at-risk communities, so that's added to it. And then we have Daniel Cascardo that's going to be doing an interactive artwork at the event. We're also going to have David Zinn, who is a well-known Michigan chalk artist. The event's sponsored by MSU Credit Union. Yes, David Zinn.
All right, so Daniel, talk to us about your art action experience. What can people expect to see?
All right, well, yes, you guys are going to be the center of the attention at the art fair, because I'm going to allow you to add color to a black and white piece that I created specifically for the fair. Like the one next to you here, I do these interactive pieces where I create sometimes live or beforehand black and white art piece, and I invite you to add color patterns and shape to the piece.
And that is exactly what we are looking at in the video. We also have something here live. I think that maybe Tati should go over and start
Yes. I kind of was sneaking and coloring in, so I am sorry.
Hey, aren't you TV's Tati Amara?
That's me. So I saw this beautiful art and I turned into a little kid and I ran over and I was like, guys, can I start painting? Can I start coloring? Yeah. So I kind of did. JC, you want to join me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. I was doing the live in the D. How cool is this?
All right, one of you keep telling us about the event while we do this.
Sure. So it's this Saturday, July 16th. It's from 11 to 5. And want to sign up, still come to the website, Berkeley Street Art Fest. You can show up and sign up that day. I would be there by 8 in the morning if you want. And again, it's children and adults, any level, it's just a fun day. A lot of things going on in Berkeley. There's going to be a bounce house for the kids, and there's a kids zone to do chalking and just have fun.
So you mean for me?
I was just going to say, all of us are kids. We're all kids. This is awesome. You bring out your inner kid at this event.
Where can people find more information?
Berkeley Street Art Fest is the website, and the event is on Coolidge in Berkeley, basically between 11 and 12 Mile.
And Cascardo, how can we find your work online?
Well, just danielcascardo.com would be the best way to get a hold of me, and artactionexperience.com. Both are good ways to get a hold of me.
All right, lovely. Thank you both for being here today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for letting Tati
play. This is therapeutic. I could tell you could get lost doing this for hours.
All right, I have to confess, Tati, that going into the segment with Jody, that I was a little apprehensive because I know that I've been diagnosed with pre-arthritic hips and I have sciatica. So I'm looking at these bands, these elastic bands. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get that on.
But
you did it. I did it.
Oh, when it comes to keeping yourself healthy, there's one thing that's often neglected, and that's lower body strength, or leg day. These are the muscles below the waist that allow us to get around and can impact the rest of our entire body. To learn more about lower body strength and how you can improve yours, if not with weights, we are joined by nutrition and fitness expert Jody Tierweiler. What is lower body strength, JT?
Hey, JC. Thanks for having me. So, talking about elastic loop bands, these have been around for years. People have used these to work their lower body, but they're so outdated. When you pull these up your legs, they twist around, they can catch on leg hair. You feel me, right?
Yeah.
So there's a new generation of these elastic bands that we're using. They're made out of fabric, okay? And the brand I love is called the Hip Circle. They make a pink one, so I'm fully on board. And I brought a black one for you, Jason.
Oh, hey, thank you.
And we're both in regular clothes, and I wanted to show all you viewers that you don't have to be in a workout outfit or anything like that, but we're gonna step around and we're gonna put these on. This fun? You excited?
Yeah.
We can hold the table. So we're gonna put one foot in and then the other.
Okay, so now we talked before the segment. I do have like bad hips and sciatica, so this might be a bit of a stretch.
Stretching the resistance bands. So one of the things about people that are overweight and obese, it's not so much a fat issue as it is a lack of muscle. And we have all these muscles. Oh, look, he got it up nice and high. Okay. Oh, and he has sunglasses. What just happened? What just happened? How did he get sunglasses? Okay, that was impressive. Are you wearing a cape? Okay.
What am I supposed to do now?
So we're gonna stand, we'll face forward.
Okay.
And then we'll just step side to side. So step right together, left together. Put your hands on your hips so you look a little, yeah, there you go. Right together, left together. So when you keep the legs straight.
You know that, right?
Well, I don't have sunglasses on, but I wish I did. And so when we have the band up higher, we're getting less resistance. If we want to make this harder, we're going to push it down to the ankles. So let's go ahead and do that.
Why is it important to have lower body strength?
Well, these are the biggest muscles that we've got going, and we want to keep that musculature because, again, the more muscle you have, the faster your metabolism goes. So you burn more calories even while you're sleeping. So, oh gosh, these are tight. So now try it stuff together.
Oh my God.
Oh, these bands are really tight, you guys. That was even shocking to me. Woo! So as we're stepping, you're activating your glutes. You're activating the abductors. Abduction is the outer thigh right here.
What do these cost?
The adductors are the inner thighs. So one of these is about 20 bucks on Amazon.
20 bucks?
Yeah,
Like
now
just
you can bend and
elastic band?
sit with me. 20 bucks, yeah, but they're gonna last forever. The other rubber ones are gonna break. So now step side to side in a squat.
Oh God, no, I can't.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
So we're hitting, I really feel my inner thighs on this. Like burning, burning, burning big time. Do you feel-
Where can people get more ideas from you?
You can see me doing this workout with my dog, and it's hilarious. On my Instagram, it's Jody's Fit Life, Jody with the Y. You can also go to jodysfitlife.com, and I have a free guide of Fit Life in 5.
Can I use this as a girdle?
Probably.
Okay.
Let's put it up around your waist. I wanna
Oh,
see.
let's not.
And we had a lot of girl power on the show today.
Girl power.
Keep
Girl,
going.
girl power.
Boom. So we had Brooklyn Queen back on the show. Now, we have been catching up with her since 2018. She's a rapper, actress, social media influencer. She's really grown up into a beautiful young woman and, you know, blossoming in her career and in life and also trying to help other young people. So check out our interview. There are many talented young people here in the D, and today we are catching up with one that is a friend of the show. She's been coming through live in the D since about 2018, and we've had the pleasure of watching her go from being a preteen to a full-blown young adult. Welcome back, rapper, actress, and social media sensation Brooklyn Queen. It's so good to see you again.
Good to see you too. I'm excited to be back.
I'm excited to have you back. What does it feel like to you when you see our old interview?
It's crazy to see myself that young with you, and it's like we're here together. It's like we're technically family now.
I know, I love it. I love it. Well, we've been watching you over the years doing so much, but what have you been working on lately, especially in the world of acting?
Well, I recently just got done filming season 2 of Charmers on Brat TV. I play Senna, a teenage witch, and I'm super excited because we already did season 1 and it was amazing, so I'm excited to see more episodes of season 2. Episode 5 just dropped like yesterday or 2 days ago, so it's fun.
Yeah, it's very exciting. So I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit, Brooklyn. You ready? It's a serious question.
Okay.
Do you like rapping better than acting or acting better than rapping?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I like rapping better than acting, but I love them both.
Okay.
Like, I can't stop doing either of them.
Either one of them.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. So talk with us about some of the charity you're doing in Detroit this summer. You recently participated in a bike drive.
Yes, so I came back from LA because, of course, I have to come back to my hometown, Detroit, period. So I helped out and performed at Mary Sheffield's Occupy the Corner, the 9th annual Occupy the Corner, with Mike Epps and other local Detroit artists, and it was super fun giving back to the community and giving bikes away and performing and seeing all my supporters. It was great.
So you're going to be doing more of that this summer?
Yes,
Nice,
definitely.
nice. So here's another question for you. How do you balance being, teen life and a young adult with being an actress and a performer and being on social media?
Well, I would say my normal teen life is what everyone sees on social media. I feel like every teenager does social media. I feel like that's the normal nowadays. So balancing it isn't really that hard for me because it's what I love to do. So if I do have downtime, I'm still doing what you see me do on social media. So I guess that's how there's no balancing. You get what I'm
because it's
saying?
your real life.
Yeah.
It's your real life. And you've been doing it for a long time now. So
Yes.
it's like second nature for you. So now you have a single coming out called Mentions.
Yes.
Where you address bullying on social media and some other things. So share with us a little bit about your experience and how you've overcome and how you'd like to help other young people.
So I made the song because a lot of people on social media like to talk about like certain things you do or don't agree with certain things, or like they're in your mentions with a lot of nonsense and craziness. So I just wanted to make a song to like let people know like how it feels like actually coming from the person that you're saying it to. And it's kind of like me being a voice for other influencers and artists who feel the same way, who don't, really say it. So, so you guys will definitely see, like, you'll listen to the song, but more in the video, you'll understand, like, what people say to you on social media makes us actually go crazy. Like, some people, like, really go crazy over things that people say in the comments or just say to you in general. So that's why.
So do you also hope to kind of get all the haters to stop doing it so much? Just understand that there's another human being on the other side.
Yeah, but I don't think, I feel like there's no stopping that. Like, there's always going to be someone to have something to say about you, or there's always going to be someone to say something negative about anything you do. So I just feel like if you are getting the hate on social media, or if you are like feeling some type of way, just block it out. That's what I do. I just try not to pay any attention to it. Like, that's just how I've been raised. Like, just don't pay attention to what anyone says. Don't let what anyone says make you feel about yourself or make you feel different about yourself. So
Focus on yourself and hang in there. I like that message very much. Brooklyn, thank you so much for being with us on Live in the D.
Thank you for having me. I love you guys so much.
We love you anytime. And I also had the chance to have a really great conversation with Emily Hay, who was part of a documentary called Fair Play, and it's about fair play at home, and how she called it the she fault, as in the default. Get it? Everything falls on the women.
I heard every bit of that.
It was a great conversation. Documentary was done by Reese Witherspoon's production company. It's on Apple TV+. But my conversation with her brought it all to life. If there's one thing that working moms know, is that life isn't fair sometimes. Managing the job, the home can take an emotional toll, and a new documentary aims to show how it impacts women, families, and society at large. The film is called Fair Play, and it follows women in their daily lives, including Emily Hay and her family who live in Metro Detroit. Take a look.
When I became a mom, I felt like my identity completely changed.
I really didn't understand the amount that she had to endure.
Es una presión tremenda.
It goes back to the twisted notion of, well, you just got to ask for their help. I don't want to ask.
What time? Yeah, I have 2 phone calls from work already banked.
I became obsessed with a quest to figure out what was happening to us.
This looks so intriguing. And joining us now is Emily Hay, founder of Hey There Social Media, and one of the moms who is the focus of this new documentary. Emily, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me, Tati.
I'm completely drawn in by this.
Oh, I'm glad to hear.
Yeah, so this is in partnership with Hello Sunshine, Reese Witherspoon's media company. How did you get involved in the documentary?
Gosh, it goes back a couple of years when I first met Eve Rodsky on social media, and she and I had connected sometime before she and the writer and producer Jennifer Siebel Newsom had that very first Zoom with my husband and I to tell us about this project.
Okay, interesting. So then in your own words, tell us about what Fair Play is all about.
Fair Play is a project that shines a light on the invisible labor in the home that is historically held by women. Fair play is really based on the notion that all time is created equal. So my husband's time isn't more valuable to society just because he's a man. It's not more valuable than mine. And I teach work systems to women every day, but Fair Play gave me a life system that allowed me to run my house without being the she-fault parent. So it really gave me hope.
Okay, the she-fault as opposed to the default.
Exactly.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I did not coin that one, but absolutely, all things fall on the she-fault parent.
Yes, all right, so then let's get into the nitty-gritty. What was it like at home with having cameras in your personal life, in your personal space? What was that like?
Well, it was smoother than you would think.
Okay.
I put it that way because, again, I heard about this incredible project from Eve Rodsky and Jennifer Siebel Newsom, and my husband and I were really drawn to it out of curiosity more than fear. So if we had to get vulnerable and personal with cameras in the home, all for the sake of being a part of the solution, that was far more compelling to me than intrusive.
Wow.
So
I admire you for that, because this is going to be on Apple TV Plus, and millions of people, including me, are going to be watching. So you were okay with that. That's amazing.
Yeah, I was really inspired by the women that come to Hey There Social Media at my company, and they take action every day for a better way professionally. So I wanted a better way personally. Okay. And I do have to say, those local crews were incredible. They were like family. You stop apologizing for the mess.
Yeah, they know the deal.
Yeah,
come on in.
Step over that.
So what did you learn through this process?
I really learned two primary things. One is that taking everything on myself is not something to be proud of. And everyone loses when you do that. So I was burning out, I was shortchanging my husband, and I wasn't modeling good behavior for my children. And really the second thing I learned was that change takes time. And as a viewer of many documentaries, I expected there to be this dramatic transformation, almost like a before and after. But I had to release that expectation and realize that with real awareness comes change. So that was a bit humbling.
And that's a process, and that takes time. Everything isn't like these perfect before and afters that you see like on social media, right?
Not so much. And especially, being live and having this opportunity to have the camera crews there, I thought we are going to be accountable for massive change. It isn't quite that simple.
I love it, though. I love everything that you're saying. So what do you hope that people take away as a message from this documentary?
Eve Rodsky says, in order for women to step into their full power in the world, men need to step into their full power in the home. So this is not a rallying cry that men are bad and women need to release some control. This is really a chance for men and women and society to recalibrate and say, we have this awareness now and we have these systems, and if we share the responsibilities of work and home, everybody, including our children, wins.
I love everything about this, Emily. I am all in. I can't wait to watch Fair Play. No, seriously, because as you're talking, I'm like, wow, so many things are registering and clicking with me. So we thank you so much for being with us. Fair Play is on Apple TV right now, everyone. And thank you again so much for sharing and opening up your life with all of us, all of us.
You have to come to our screening.
I would love that.
We'll make sure it's on Eventbrite. Mom's Night Out.
I would love that. That's amazing.
All right, thank you for joining us for this abbreviated edition of Live in the D. We call it the Green Room. It's like the greatest hits, and you are our greatest hit.
Perfect.